Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tulsa's offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Papa.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. It's a draw. Runs through the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Williams looking for a man. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Offense set on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Going with the ground game left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Presley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Slides away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. In the red area, it's Watkins. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Just ran him over. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Boston College.
Snags it quickly on the left.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tulsa. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. Slams it ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Option look, it's Williams. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. On the move, it's Presley. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. The running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
At the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The give out of the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Brings up second down.
Give to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Cowboys are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Pistols firing! Touchdown, Cowboys!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Snagged in the middle, it's Benjamin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gordon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. He looks that one in nicely. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Makes the pass. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
First down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They want to just keep throwing it. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They want to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David.
He's off to the races. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Power ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The option look. Now the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Bowman. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the hurry up. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Owens. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Owens. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. Delivers the contact. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they can put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Tulsa wasting no time. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Now they'll run the draw. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Catch in the middle. It's Benjamin. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect. And
the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tulsa, 24. Oklahoma State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive with a pass, using his legs to buy some time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Presley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that pass picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to throw, it's Bowman. He's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights, it's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he makes the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Phyllis, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll run it again. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. Breaks the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They stop him after a short gain. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah.
Touchdown, Tulsa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the ground, it's Gordon. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pop the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Williams will pass. Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score. Tulsa, 31. Oklahoma State, 20.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Presley. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. To the ground with the back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now this offense is back on the field. Pulled and fired complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. No huddle here for the offense.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions. But I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Williams will pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes a catch and knocked down. Let's see what they've got on second down.
At the 43-yard line. Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cowboys are in the hurry up.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
The give from the gun. Smashes through. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking to throw for it. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll ride his man on the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. On the option, it's Williams. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. Williams looking for a man. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And whatever they did on 1st and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shame that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. To throw, it's Bowman. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he throws another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll run the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Tulsa! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire... He's looking deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the W.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying